10 o'clock, fiending for the guap.
Hey YouTube, it's your friendly neighborhood natural Lex, or you may know me as Chocolex on YouTube, and I'm back with another natural hair video for you guys today. Yes, this is the same clothes and same setup as my previous video. You know why? Because I'm batch recording. I'm trying to get this content out for you guys. So I just filmed the video before this one, and that video was me explaining why I cut my hair again. And in this video, I'm going to tell you guys some things that you should consider before big chopping. Number one, first things first, cut your hair on your own time. I was going back and forth as to whether or not I wanted to include this in a video, but when your hair is damaged, maybe it lost elasticity, maybe it's dry, brittle, breaking off, whatever, everybody's gonna tell you to cut it. You're going to hear that from a lot of people, especially people who have went through the same thing that you went through. But don't be influenced. If you're not ready, just wait, because I'm telling you, something about having hair for a very long time and then cutting it to where it's shorter than you're used to, it is an adjustment. For me, I had longer hair for a very long time, and the fact that I just cut my hair off so quickly, like at the spur of the moment, I wasn't ready for what I looked like after the chop. If you're not ready, just wait. I promise you, your thoughts and opinions will change, because I had said I was never ever gonna cut my hair again, simply because I hated having short hair. And look at me now. A lot of people will use the "it's just hair" phrase in situations like this. I explained to you guys why I don't like that. Only because it kind of seems like when people say that, they are not considering the feelings of the person that's actually going through it. So if I'm making a big deal out of me cutting my hair, which I kind of did in the big chop video, I was kind of freaking out a little bit, and then somebody's like, girl, it's just hair to grow back. I kind of feel like you're saying that my feelings don't matter. Like, okay, I can't make a big deal out of this because it's not a big deal to you type thing. So you will hear that from some people, oh, just cut it, it'll grow back. And I've also had to check myself about that, because I know I've said that to a couple of people. But basically, if it's a big deal to that person, let it be a big deal to them. Just wait until you're ready. That's all. That's number one. Just wait until you're ready. One day you're gonna wake up and be like, it's time. Number two, a lot of people say that short hair is low maintenance, or it's less maintenance than longer hair. To an extent, that is true. However, short hair does require maintenance. Now, depending on how short you go, you might go shorter than me. You might be rocking a fade, a tapered cut, or something around that area. Something in that, yeah, whatever. Both my sister and my mom have low cuts, so their hair is way shorter than mine, and they have to constantly go get their hair cut. I did ask my sister how much she pays for her haircut. She says $25, and she goes anywhere from 2 weeks to a month, I think. So if you're going 2 weeks, you know, that's $50 in a month, and it can vary depending on where you live, what you're getting, who's cutting your hair, etc., etc. But that is a thing. Like, you will have to pay to maintain it, especially if you have like a low cut where it's growing fast like that, and you're having to like maintain it. My sister like gets her sides like faded, and sometimes she'll get designed. So when that grows in, she has to go and get it, you know, not lined up, but like refreshed. I don't even know what the term is. She'll have to go get it cut again. So that is something that you will add into, you know, your expenses. If you are getting your nails done, you getting your lashes done, your toes done, and I don't know what else you might get done, you're gonna have to throw in that haircut. That's if you have a low cut or something like that. If not, if your hair is like mine, or you know, somewhere around this length, it still requires maintenance. So yes, your hair may be short, but it can still get dry. Yes, your hair may be short, but you still need to cleanse your scalp. You still need to deep condition. You still need to get your ends trimmed. But some people just be like, yeah, short hair, you can just take your bonnet off and go, which in some cases it is true. But for me, I ain't never been able to just take my bonnet off and go. Like, I'm gonna have to, you know, shape my hair a little bit. I'm gonna have to feel it, see if I need to apply some moisturizer, some leave-in or something like that. So I would say I guess it wouldn't take you as long as it would if your hair was longer, but there is a certain level of maintenance that is required when having short hair. The next thing to consider before big chopping, if you are somebody who wears protective styles. And when I say protective styles, I'm specifically talking about braids, twists, or something like that. Not really wigs, weaves, units, frontals, etc. You want to make sure that you have enough hair to where you can catch it, or to where your braider, whoever's doing your hair, can catch it. Of course, the next option is you could definitely do a braided wig or whatever. I don't really know. I don't know your style, your flavor, your vibe, whatever you like. I don't know. But if you know you like the traditional braids, knotless, box braids, whatever, the length is it's a key factor. Think about that. Think about it. Now, if you don't care to wear any of that, then you know that this point might, you know, not apply to you. But if you do, this is something to consider. Next thing, I did already touch on this in the point about maintenance, but just because your hair is short doesn't mean that you have to stop taking care of it. And I'm saying this again because I'm stressing it. Maybe hair length or hair growth is not important to you, but nobody wants to have dry ass hair, okay? So make sure we are still deep conditioning. Make sure we are applying moisture when needed, because healthy hair is a thing regardless of length. So, and in the event that you do want to start growing out your hair, maybe you're not feeling long hair right now, or you know, neck length, shoulder length hair right now, but in the event that you change your minds, you do want to make sure that your hair is, you know, living its best life. Next thing I want to talk about is it is very easy to kind of like be experimental with short hair, especially if your hair is like in a fade or a taper cut or something like that. Why do I say that? Because it grows back so fast. So if you want to experiment with color and you're not working in corporate America and you can't like get in trouble for it at work and you have short hair, this is your time. Like, you can literally dye your hair purple and then in like a month it'll be gone because you've gotten 2 haircuts already and the color just grew out. Or, you know, if you want to experiment with shaving it completely bald, one side bald or something like that, or the back bald, or just, I don't even know, like doing little designs and stuff like that, this is your time, because in 2 weeks it's going to be grown out and nobody's gonna know. I also meant to mention in the point about the braids and the twists, even if it's not braids and twists, if you are doing styles that require you to have some type of hair, just be careful and mindful of the length that you are cutting it. Be mindful of the length that you're cutting it. And I'm saying this because last week and then like the week before that, I did 2 ponytail styles, and when I tell y'all, I was struggling to put my hair in that dang ponytail. Like, there was no length. There was no length. I was trying to slick it back. You know, when we do slick backs and we have natural hair, we like to work in sections. The hair in the front basically is being slicked down to go in a ponytail back here. It couldn't reach, y'all. It could not reach. And that's why I had to use a whole bunch of bobby pins. And it was just a hot mess because you could see my hair still sticking out. So yeah, I know that length is not everything, but if you are choosing to wear certain styles that require you to have some type of length, just be mindful, be careful. Like, don't get too scissor happy. And maybe if you're still trying to experiment with different styles, maybe you can start off with like a mini chop instead of a big chop. You know, start off by cutting off like 2 inches instead of like 5, you know, just baby steps. So those are the things that I think you should consider before big chopping. Of course, you don't have to listen to me because it's your hair and you can do whatever you want with it. Just think about it, take notes, in the back of your mind, just remember like, oh, I remember when she said that. Y'all let me know if y'all have any questions down below, and if you can think of any other things that need to be considered before big shopping, leave them down below. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and follow your girl on Instagram at BuyMeAlexis, and I'll see you guys in my next video.
They just won't get closer to me, getting colder to me. You ain't no one to me. They won't fuck me over, my team way too cautious, and we too sober to leave at 10 o'clock, feeling for the